Hello, everyone. In every episode, I like to answer one of my audience questions. Today's question is trending talk about toxic masculinity. How important are gender roles within a monogamous heterosexual relationship? Wow, you guys give me really tough questions to answer. So I want to say I really don't like this phrase, toxic masculinity, because I think it's just another way we're putting men down for being men. I think there's plenty of people who like masculinity and think it's sexy to have a man that's a man's man or a strong man. What they're talking about is when they're just being pushy or abusive, right? So I don't know that that's necessarily linked to masculinity. I think it's like any of us can be abusive. Any of us can be aggressive or hurtful in a relationship if we're not having good conversations, if we're not listening to and hearing our partner. Like, I feel like there can be toxic any type of relationship style, right? Like whether you're male, female, or any gendered person, there's abuse. Everybody should have a right to say yes or no in their relationship without punishment or fear of retribution. If you can't say no in your relationship, then that's an unsafe place to be. I really struggle with this idea of like specifically calling out a gender or a type of person associated with it, because I actually work with a lot of really kind, really loving men. And when they hear these terms, then it makes them think, am I that person? Who am I? And what do I need to do? Just being a man doesn't make you a toxic person. What we're really talking about is abuse in that situation. And I think we need to call abuse out for what it is. And I do think there's a sexy place to be a man or a woman or a person, because again, I have all listeners of all gender types. And it can be just sexy to be yourself. And I know people who like to lean into like full masculinity and like, this is who I am and this is what makes me sexy.